Alright, alright, alright. Hey, we're playing more Squadra. More Dragon Ball. Let's see. We didn't want to win a single game last time. We're just really shit at this game. Will that change? Probably not. But let's see if we can get anything interesting at least. Let's get some little candy. I don't care about those. I don't care about that. That is pointless to me. I just want skins. That's the only thing I care about. But I'm not going to spend money on this game. None of the skins in this game are worth spending money. Nothing in this game hey, what's up? Nothing in this game has been worth spending money on. But that's good though. Some games are like there's some free games like Marvel Rivals where it's like it's free but it's good fun to buy the skins. This is just one of those games where it's like it's completely free. You just fuck around on it. Like, I wouldn't spend money on a single thing that's actually here. I would just, you know, you can get everything that you would want or need without spending money in this game, and that's, I think, one of the better parts. Like, Rivals, you have to spend money to get the neat stuff. This game, even these rare-ass skins here, like, even, let's look at just this one, for example. You get 1,000 of these EX tokens, and you can get that skin for free. And the way to get EX tokens is just opening these free canisters, which you can earn just by playing. So you can get some pretty cool stuff. Like I have a pretty cool skin for Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta here. Yeah, Marvel Rivals. It's a pretty fun game if you've never played it. But unfortunately, I can't play that game without getting addicted or wanting to spend money because I love so many of the skins. This season was shit though, so I didn't even want to play it. But like I have this cool skin for Vegeta here that I got for free, and I have a bunch of Christmas event skins for a bunch of characters too. I think I have one for Frieza right here. Yeah. See, I have so many skins I've gotten that are just, most of them are just recolors though, so it's not even really worth, you know, like it's not worth money, but it's just a neat thing to have. We're gonna keep grinding as Cell. That's Frieza, that's not Cell. We're gonna keep grinding as Cell though. Cause we got 5 more matches we gotta use the tank roll for.
Tomato, emoji tomato.
Why? Oh my god. Yeah, I love Rivals. I don't care. Because as a kid I always said that they should do a game like Overwatch with superheroes, because I always thought it would be the neatest idea. And I loved it. Look at this. This is our match history last stream. It's just all losses.
JK.
We were taking nothing but L's earlier today. It was bad. But yeah. Even Overwatch, when that was pretty popular, like when that first, like 10 years ago now, I spent money on Overwatch, on loot boxes. And then Overwatch 2 came out. I played it for a little bit, and then I got sick of it. I didn't like the new way that they ran things. Now they've removed the 2 from Overwatch 2, so now it's just called Overwatch again. So like, what was the point? All you did was make the game. All you did was make the game free to play. That's not true. I strongly disagree. I do not take L's often. In this game, yes. In Rivals, it's like 50-50. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. And that's the only 2 competitive games I play. You know what? I'm just gonna do something real quick, because if we're gonna have an active chat, that's lovely. I love that. I always love having you guys here. That is okay. There we go. I can now see what's being said as it's being said, instead of having to hear. Yeah. Sometimes the matchmaking on this game could take a while. I'm not muting any of you guys. All I did was turn this. I can read. Yeah, I can read the text now instead of you guys having to listen to this text-to-speech reading it. Because I used to have an irrational fear of text-to-speech voices, to be honest. because I used to try and download free games on my mom's computer, and whenever I would get a text, whenever I'd hear a text-to-speech voice, I knew I probably had a virus. So now I have an irrational fear of them. So I've learned to get over that by having the voice read. But yeah, and now I can just read what it says. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. I used to try and get like free Minecraft and stuff. So I would, same with scam calls and stuff. So I just learned that if I heard an automated voice, get the hell out of there. Now everything's got an automated, like, I remember booting up Bedrock Minecraft for the first time, and the screen reader literally made me almost piss myself. I was like, what the fuck? Or free Five Nights at Freddy's, or, you know, different games like that. But I've learned now, like, I can get any game I want for free when I have a decent computer. I know how to do that. I know how to do that, like, very well now. But it took a lot of, like, that computer, the laptop that I had, like, for most of my life, like, I had it since 2009. The amount of times I infected it with viruses and wiped it was just while learning how to properly Jack Sparrow things, as we'll say for now. It was something I had to learn how to do properly and safely.
Yeah. I'm going all out.
Let's watch. All right. I don't play this game because I'm good at it. I play it because it's entertaining. It can be so overstimulating. I feel like this is the kind of game you have to like it's completely free. Like, even you guys could download it on your phones, or you could. I was more thinking, yo ho ho, it's a pirate's life for me. But go on. But this game you can get on your phone. You can get on like a shitty little laptop. Like, it's a very small game. I don't even think it's a full 2 gigs. Like, it downloaded within like 10 minutes when I started it. Because I downloaded Rivals. I was gonna start streaming Rivals instead of Minecraft now that I've got the Ender Dragon done. And then I didn't like the current season of Rivals, so I was like, I'm gonna wait till the next season, see if it's any good. Oh, okay. Well, that's lovely. I just started the match. Somebody quit the game, and now we have to wait in the lobby again. This game was much more active when I first played it last year. Cause yeah, no. Before today, the last time I played this game was New Year's Eve, actually. Funny enough. Because I always do on New Year's Eve, I always try to do like an all-day stream, right? Usually from like noon until midnight or something. Is what I used to do. At least that long, sometimes even longer. And I did Rivals, and sometimes I switch between games. Like, for 2024's New Year's Eve, I did nothing but Roblox. For 2025's New Year's Eve, I did Rivals, and I did this game. Okay, let's, I guess, hold on, did that count as playing a match for my mission here? No, it's not, and you should probably get checked out. Did I today? No. I did not today. I tried. When I went for my appointment, I tried to go to the store, but I was unable to get in, unfortunately. I was unable to get in. Is it because I'm yapping? Is it because I'm yapping more than usual? Because that's not, no. I'm very, personal phone calls and streams, it's like different. I'm very different. That's why. No? Well, why were you asking? Are you just curious? Did you? Huh? This is why my phone battery drains so fast, because I sit here in the lobby of a fucking game. Oh, lucky bastard, eh? I wish. I fucking wish. You know what though? I got a lead on a job today. Kind of. Someone that I know said that they need people at where he works, so I gave never had mine, or he never had mine. So he's gonna reach out to me. He's gonna give my info to his boss and try to see if he can get me hired there. I told him I need to get my ID and stuff replaced first, so I told him, text me. I'll let you know when I have that, and then I'll see about working there. I don't know. I don't think it'll work out because I'd have to give them a letter of accommodation and this and that but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, that would be neat, right? I would love that. I want to work. That's the thing. Like, just because I'm on disability doesn't mean I don't. It doesn't mean I just don't care. It's like, no, I worked. I got fired. I was pissed. I was so upset when I got fired. This is. Okay, I was like, we went into a match. We got booted out because someone quit. We went into another match. We got booted out because someone quit. And then we're in the third match. Well, yeah, no, I like working. I like employment. I like feeling like I'm doing something. I don't like, as much as I love streaming and hanging out with you guys, it's not I would love to make this a career, but it's not a career yet, right? So, until then, plus, at the same time, like, when I first moved out on my own and I was able to sit around all day playing games, it was great. I loved it. And then it was like, it got to a point where I was like, yeah, exactly, right? Something in retail, or I love cooking and I loved working food service, but I was not fast enough, according to them, due to my disability. So maybe that's not the kind of thing for me, unless it was more of a slower paced, like something like that. I did actually do that. So my grandma works at one of those. She used to work at the one in the town that I grew up in, and then she moved, so she started working at the one in the city, the town that she's in. And then she talked to someone higher when I still lived in the city, the town I grew up in, and she still worked there. I met her boss, and I was only like 14, so basically he said, hey, come and apply here when you turn old enough to work, and we'll give you the job guaranteed because you're her grandson, and, she said a lot of good things about you. But I'd already moved cities by the time that I was 16, so it didn't end up mattering. Then my grandma talked to her boss and got her boss to talk to some of the even more higher ups to try and get me a job at the one in my city. I went for the job interview there in summer of 2024, and I never heard anything back, and I reached out to the same person to say, like, hey, just wondering what's up here. And they were like, oh, so the store you did the interview at changed management. And when they changed management, I guess they I don't know, but they didn't end up going for me. So I was like, oh, wowie zowie, that's great. So admittedly since then, it's kind of just been something where I'm like, okay, well, the government has agreed that I'm not really capable of working. So admittedly, I kind of stopped looking, I was like, if it happens, it happens. If not, whatever. And then my kids happened, right? So then that was different. The minute that I found out about my son, it was like, I got right back on to looking for jobs. And then I still never found anything. And then I was like, okay, I still kept applying, like, even after me and even after certain situations unfolded. But nothing came of it, and then things proceeded to keep getting worse when it came to my mental state and my living situation and all sorts of other things. So I stopped looking. I said, I don't think I could handle it right now. And then my daughter happened, so I started looking for jobs again. And I was pretty close to getting one. And then, once again, I lost all my IDs, and I didn't get back to them in time to get one. Because I went to the interview, I got later on, everything was going well. And then I had to provide a bunch of stuff, and I didn't have it. It was gone. I had to get it replaced, and I was like, son of a bitch. So they ended up going for somebody else at that point, right? And so then, since then I'm like, okay, I'm not going to apply for jobs until I get everything that I need to provide them first, and then I'll start doing that again. My preference would be like, I don't know if I could handle full-time. I think I would want to do a part-time, especially since with full-time I wouldn't really be on ODSP, or I could be on disability, but they would garnish it, right? They would take off of it. Whereas if I'm doing part-time, it's just extra. So it's like I would get the 1,400, and then I would make another 1,000, and then that's it. So then I have a guaranteed, 2,500 almost a month. That's perfect, right? That's I could live off of that just myself perfectly fine. I could save, whatever I need to save for certain things perfectly fine. I could give myself a little bit to dick around with, and I could afford things for my kids if they need it, right? That's kind of where I'm at. Because trust me, like, sitting around playing games all day while all your friends work jobs and have money and do things, it makes you feel like a bum, it makes you feel like shit, sitting around being like, and some people are comfortable with it. I know there's some people that are like, oh, whatever, I don't care. But I'm like, no, I don't. One of the biggest things for me is I hate the word useless. I hate feeling useless. I hate being called useless. It's always been like, whenever, even like I remember someone I was in a relationship with got really frustrated while we were trying to clean the house or something and said, oh, you're useless, and I was like, okay, I'm done, bye. I got so upset by it, and they didn't understand, and so I was like, okay, you clean the house then, if I'm so useless, you do it yourself. And then I later came back and said, okay, I overreacted, but this was why, and they were like, oh, I understand, being told you're useless when you have because of a disability, it's like, trust me, I know, don't worry. So it becomes a thing where it becomes a very triggering thing. And so same with, like, my disabilities are technically invisible. I mean, anyone could really look at me and be like, hey, he's probably on the spectrum just by my mannerisms, but the physical aspects of my disability, in terms of like certain sensitivities, like physical sensitivities like temperature, water, textures, certain things are invisible. So I used to be so ashamed to have to be like, hey, I'm disabled, I need this in order to do this, or I need patience, or I was so ashamed to have to communicate that. But eventually I realized, like, I needed to just be the bigger person, because trying to hide the fact I was disabled and then getting upset when people treated me like a normal person, it would never ended well, right? It's like I'm getting so upset over something that they don't know. They have no way of knowing. It's like, honestly, it's like something that happened with me in a Discord server recently. I made a joke. I said, what's the hardest part of eating a vegetable? The wheelchair. And someone in the server got mad because I guess they were in a wheelchair. And I was like, how was I supposed to know? I've been in this server for like an hour. I had no idea you were in a wheelchair. I've never met you before. Like, my bad, but I have no way of knowing that. And it's the same thing. People have no way of knowing that I'm disabled physically. I'm sure they could look at me and go, oh, he's on the spectrum, and understand that, but they wouldn't be able to look at me and say, oh, he can't do certain physical tasks, until I tell them, hey, I can't do these things. So I've had to learn to swallow my pride and just admit that I have my limits, and I can try to push myself sometimes, but it doesn't change the fact that those limits exist, and I can't go past them at certain points. It's not me being like, I give up, I don't want to try. It's me being like, I can try, but I can't give you the results that you want. And there's certain tasks where It's like that, where it's like, listen, I can try my hardest, I can try harder than my hardest, it doesn't matter, it's not gonna work. Doesn't matter. And there's somewhere practice makes perfect, right? And I can improve on anything if I really set my mind out to it, but the improvements are so slow compared to other people that the question is, do other people have the patience to work with me, or is it worse? You know, like, that's kind of the way I see it. I have the patience to, you know, keep going for it. Usually, it depends on the day, right? Because that's things aren't going my way, then I'm not going to have the patience to do something that I already know I'm going to have to do 5 times. Or that I'm going to do slowly or whatever. But if I'm having a decent day, like today, I realistically was in a decent enough headspace. I probably could have pushed myself and been like, okay, I'll try to step out of my comfort zone. And the thing that's difficult when you're in a situation like me, or you have disabilities like mine or whatever, I don't even like calling them disabilities. I prefer to call them mental health issues, because most of them are mental. Most of them are in my head. And most of them are just mental hurdles, and you can overcome those hurdles, but it's a very difficult process, you know? I would honestly say, and maybe it's controversial, but I think that mental health issues can be more difficult than physical ones sometimes, because even though it's all in your head, your brain runs your whole body. Your brain runs every thought, feeling, and action you have. So if there's something chemically wrong with your brain, that means it's permanent. There's nothing, you know, and so that's the difference. That's what's so difficult about something that's invisible, that other people can't see. If I was in a wheelchair, my life would be more difficult physically, because I wouldn't be able to walk, but people would treat me differently because I was in a wheelchair. People treat me differently because they look at me and go, that guy's fucking weird, when they don't understand why that's the case. They don't understand why I'm different until I explain it. And even then they go, oh, it's an excuse. And it's so stigmatized, it bothers me a lot. As I'm sure it bothers lots of people. You know, it's a very difficult subject to talk about, right? Without sounding like you're making an excuse for why you can or can't, you know? Like, for me to sit here and say, I can't do this because this sound, or this texture, or this whatever, like, it sounds like I'm just making up a fucking reason, when the truth is, no, like, if I have to do it and push myself, it could ruin my day, and that's so stupid. And I look in the mirror and I think, this is stupid. I should be able to do these things. And it frustrates me about myself, you know? I love what I do. I love streaming, I love hanging out, I love gaming, I love talking to you guys. I think my fan base is the best one anyone could ever ask for. And I love creating content. But at the end of the day, there are times where I sit here and I'm like, I feel like I'm in a rut sometimes, you know? And there's times where I'm making content and the creative juices are flowing and it's great. And there's times where I'm like, I don't know what I'm even gonna do, because I have too much free time, and I've run out of, like, yesterday, I think it was? Yeah, yesterday. It was like, okay, well, I had everything done, like, Tuesday. So I did everything I wanted to do on Tuesday already. I had everything done. And I was like, okay, I've got all these videos, like, I've got everything done that I want to do on Tuesday. And then Wednesday came, and I was like, fuck. I didn't even know what to do. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I debated streaming this yesterday, but instead I was like, I just couldn't I couldn't get myself out to do it for some reason. So I just said screw it, and then eventually I worked on some other projects and tried to I ended up going to bed, I think, at like 10:30 p.m. last night, which is the earliest I've been to bed in weeks, because I was just like, I was tired, and on top of that, I just was like, I don't really know what I want to do. Like, I had no... And then today came around, and it was like the same thing. This is all I've done today. And even though I have other projects, like, in the pipeline, it's like, And I have projects to the point where I can pick and choose like what I want to work on. But I don't want to do the same thing over and over again. And that's because I like to have a variety, right? So for me, it's like today I'm doing some games. Maybe tomorrow I'll work on editing a video that I made talking about a movie. Maybe another day I'll work on one talking about music. Because I like to try and get myself, maybe a next one I'll work on one, you know, a story I'm writing. Like, because I hate doing the same thing over and over again. I like having a routine or a schedule for myself, but I don't like the schedule to be completely the same. Like I do like waking up at a relatively similar time every day, going to bed at a relatively similar time, planning out what my meals are going to be when I have them. Like I like to keep some structure, but I like to keep it flexible enough to where I don't feel stuck. I feel like I have some freedom. And I think I'm at kind of that point right now. And especially now that the Discord server is getting to be active again, because now even if I'm feeling lazy, I could still do something that feels productive because I'm interacting with fans, and you know, with you guys on Discord, and that's really fun too. Because that feels like it still makes even the lazy days feel productive, because I'm not just ghosting and going silent and having people question what the hell I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, I hate when YouTubers that I enjoy watching, and even like my favorite YouTuber of all time does this, where it's like they'll just go silent for months at a time, and you're like, what are you doing? It's like, there's no way it took you almost a year to make, you know, a video. And even if it did, you'd think they'd be like, hey, this is the next video I'm doing, and here's an update on the progress, you know? I always try to do that. I always be like, hey, so this is the video, the scripted, edited video I'm working on. This is how it's going. If there's a hiccup, I like to be like, hey, this is a hiccup that I've experienced, and it's going to cause a delay. And, you know, and then I do gaming streams and videos between. Like, I try to have something going on at all times. So if I'm streaming, if I'm not editing a scripted video, then I'm streaming. If I'm not streaming, then I'm not editing, then I'm writing. And if I'm not writing, then I'm active on Discord. And if I'm not active on Discord, then I'm doing one of these other things, right? So I like to always be doing something. Because it's the only way that I don't feel like I'm just a bum doing nothing, is if I feel like I'm being productive in a way that's, you know, it feels like I'm contributing to something, even if I'm really not. So yeah. Away from me. You can, no, don't let him get away. He's gonna try to heal. Oh, he's so, oh, right as he went to heal, I got him, thank God. But yeah. Oh wait, can I go in? I can't go in. I was like, I thought maybe I'd be able to try and destroy it, but I cannot just yet.
You should be honored to be my meal.
There we go. Fighting myself, wait, no, that's not Cell. I thought I was fighting myself. I think that happened last stream, actually. I was Cell fighting another Cell. Yeah, no, this game is completely free. It's on literally like everything. PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox, Switch, and mobile, or you can get it anywhere, and it's completely free. So like, it's one of those games where I can just ask anybody, hey, you should play this with me, you know? I'm surprised I haven't had more people join me. I've only had one friend of mine actually play this with me, and a fellow YouTuber. We did a collab, both playing this at one point, because we both were streaming it, and we were just like, yo, what if we just partied up, and that way your viewers came to my stream and my viewers went to your stream, you know, as well. Try to get some crossover audience. I did that on Minecraft a few times too, doing like Minecraft maps with a couple other people, helping them promote their stuff. And actually, my next scripted and edited video was edited by another person. It wasn't edited by me. So I'm using that as a way to. I did something within a couple of different videos. At least I attempted to, where I was like, okay, I'm gonna send a bunch of video of like the files over to people, let a bunch of other people edit videos for me, and that way I would give them more exposure so that they could potentially, you know, they could potentially get their content checked out that they edited. The new Empire review that I did recently was supposed to be one of those. I think it was supposed to be edited by... I can't remember. Oh, it was supposed to be edited by somebody named Robin. And then they just kind of go. So looks like I think we're relatively tied right now. Which is, usually these matches are about 7 minutes. We're about 7.5 in and we're still pretty relatively tied, which is good. That's good though. I think the longest match I ever had in this game was almost 20 minutes, which is pretty insane. But it's, for a game like this, yeah, because this game is small. It's only, I don't even think it's more than 2 gigs. It's a very small game because it's meant for your phone, right? Like, well, not meant for it, but it was created with the intention of like, hey, people, you know, they obviously knew that people, you know, it's got cross-play, so you can download it on your phone and play it with someone who's playing it on the PlayStation. Like, I do love that. I love cross-play. I'm glad it's a feature that games started doing, because I remember as a kid always being like, damn, I wish that I could play with someone that's on computer on the 360. Like, I hated that if my friend had a 360 and I had a PS3, I couldn't play with them on the game because they had different consoles. I hate it. We fucking won! Let's go. It only took me all day, but we fucking won, gang. We did something right. That's so cool. I'm gonna vote for you. Give me my rewards. Hell yeah. And we got some Zenny for that too. That's good. That's good. Alright, let's upgrade trunks here. And we got something cool there. There we go. Now for some reason it won't let us get a bunch, like, it's not giving us any hero memories for Cell even when we win the match, which is a little weird. Admittedly. I'm not entirely sure why that is. little odd, admittedly. We get to unlock a new character at level 59, 69, nice, 75, 79, 89, 99, 109, 119, 129. So it's like every 10, yeah, 139, 148. It's like 163, 172, 181, 190, 198, 206, 214, 222, 230, 237. 244 is the max you can get to. But the last one you get a character on is 237. I think I would probably stop playing the game around 244, because now that once I've got the Star Collection maxed out, because there's not much more to experience than that. You've got every character, you've got, you know, the Battle Pass doesn't, like, you know what I mean? So, whatever. 3 more matches as Cell, and then we gotta use the damage roll, so that would be either Goku, Piccolo, Deborah, Kale, Mini Goku, Trunks, Gamma. Oh, one of those two. Or one of those ones. 1, 2, 3. I think if I was gonna choose, I'd probably just use Goku for that, honestly, because I like Goku. Usually when I get into a show or a movie or a game or something, there's a character that's not the main character that I end up really liking. The only except like in Portal, for example, I like the villain more than the main character. You know, different things like that. Like when it comes to, like, I love Batman, but I love his villains more. I love Spider-Man, but I love, say, some of his villains more. I love Spider-Man's personality a lot, though. You know, things like that. So there's certain characters. I love Green Lantern, but I don't necessarily care about Green Lantern himself. I like the actual lanterns and the lore. I don't, the characters, like, oh yeah, it's cool, I guess, you know? So for me, it's like, Dragon Ball is one of those few, but I would even argue that even with Dragon Ball, I like Frieza and Cell just, like, more than I like Goku. I think they're more entertaining characters to watch, but I do like Goku a lot. I do think that what's really interesting to me is the similarities between Goku and Superman, as well as the similarities between Goku. I guess that's why people put Goku and Superman together, like as a like death battle or whatever. I also like the similarities between Goku and Jesus in a way. If you look at their personalities and the way that they view things, Goku is basically Jesus if Jesus knew karate. Like if you you know, because Goku never if you notice, Goku never starts fights. He always just fights back if he's attacked. He only ever fights to defend himself, and he always tries to make, like, he made friends with some of his biggest enemies. He made friends with Vegeta. He made friends with, at one point I think he teamed up with Frieza. It was very brief, but it happened. He made best friends with Piccolo. Like Piccolo practically raised Gohan, so like it's very neat that you know, he's able to do that. You know, it's one of those things, right? Like Demon King Piccolo was the main villain of the original Dragon Ball series, and then in Dragon Ball Z, Piccolo is one of the main, you know, becomes, oh, it's the son, I believe, of Demon King Piccolo, but still, he was an enemy and he became a friend. Same with Vegeta, he was an enemy and became a friend. So it's very interesting. Vegeta and Goku, enemies to lovers, smut. Goku, take care of your children. Goku, I need to have hot gay sex right now. Yes, Vegeta.
I'll take you on.
I don't like playing as Krillin. I played as Krillin, like, once, and I hated it. He's, like, so far, I think, my least favorite character to play as. They got 2 Gokus on their team. They got regular and Super Saiyan God. I have my Nightmare Before Christmas water bottle now, but I remember my old one that I had for a little bit, like back in 2024, was Dragon Ball, and it was so cool. I tried to see if I could find it again, because I was thinking about just buying the same one, but I couldn't. I ended up finding it. This Nightmare Before Christmas one ended up being the one that I ended up grabbing. Same with the lanyard for my keys. I really wanted to find a really neat one, and there was like no good lanyards. I ended up grabbing a Terrifier one. I've never even seen Terrifier. I know, horrible, right? The only thing I know about Terrifier is that it features Art the Clown, and that Ice Nine Kills is a song for the 3rd one, and it's actually kind of with featuring Shavo from System of a Down, which is pretty cool. Which is pretty cool. That song was pretty good. Art of Dying is a pretty good song. But yeah, I've never seen any of the Terrifier movies. They're on my list, like they're on my bucket list of like horror movies that I should watch. But I just never have bothered to sit down and watch them. Same with, I haven't actually seen all the Scream movies, even though I used to love Scream. But I've seen the TV, I've seen the first 2 seasons of the TV show, and I've seen the first 4 movies. But I've never seen anything after Scream 4. I never watched any of the new ones. I've seen clips of them, I've seen bits and pieces. I've never just sat and watched through the whole new ones in their entirety yet. I'm really hyped for the new Crystal Lake TV show, especially with Linda I don't know if I like Linda Cardellini being Pamela Voorhees. I feel like it's gonna take me out of the show a little bit, knowing like, hey wait, that's just Velma. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, I don't know. That's just me. I mean, I obviously wasn't expecting Betsy Palmer to come back. I don't even think she's still alive. But I was expecting maybe someone that looked a little more similar to what Pamela actually looked like. But I'm still interested in the show. It comes out on my birthday, so that's going to be a neat little birthday present. The first piece of Friday the 13th media to come out since 2009. I mean, like, we had Friday the 13th the game, but it bombed. I liked it, though. I actually liked, me and my brother both really liked that game. And then they I think a couple of years, I want to say it was 2025. No, it was 2024. Yeah, it was 2020. No, it was even before that, wasn't it? Yeah, it was like 20, I don't know, at some point they had Jason in Multiverses, and I worked my ass off to get him, I remember that. That was one of the, like, yeah. The last character I think I got in that game before they shut it down was the Joker, actually. I really liked Multiverses. I honestly wish that they kept it going, because I had a lot of, but it was never the kind of game I was willing to spend real money on. But I think the main thing was you don't start out, you have to unlock every character. That was what annoyed me. If I started off with every character, I would have funneled my money into that. They would have had all my money, because I would have been buying skins for every character. Instead, they wanted me to spend real money on characters or grind until I had them, and I think that's where the game really failed in a lot of ways. At least for me. That was what made the game a little bit of an issue for me, was if I wanted to play the game, you know, I had to grind until I had the character. And so it was like, at that point it was like I'd play as one character until I got a new one, and then play as the new one until I got the next one. And so then every match kind of just became the same thing. It's like if you played Smash Bros, but every time you play it you only use Mario. You know, it got boring. It became the same thing over and over. And the gameplay loop, it was just Smash Bros. Like, it which wasn't. I had a similar. I had a similar issue with Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, because I pre-ordered that, which was so dumb of me because it ended up being like an unfinished mess. And I even tried Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 recently because it was free on PS Plus, and I had PS Plus that month, and I didn't like it either. I didn't like that game at all either. So I don't know. I don't like either of them, either of the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl games. Which sucks, because some of the old Nicktoons crossover games on, like, the GameCube were fun. Even the Flash fighting games they did were kind of good. Like, the ones you could play on the Nickelodeon website, they were fun. And some of this, like, SpongeBob games are fun. Battle of Bikini Bottom, and a couple others. There's a couple other really good ones. There's the one where Plankton's got the giant robot. I can't remember what it's called. But that one was really fun. SpongeBob movie game was fun. Like, honestly, I think out of like all the cartoon characters, like popular like that, I think SpongeBob's got the most good games. I hear even some of the new SpongeBob games they're doing are actually pretty fun. And we just lost.
We should face off again sometime.
We get one win and suddenly everything comes crumbling down. I see how it is.
#1 fight, Vegeta.
Nothing. Nothing. Alright, only 2 more matches with Cell, and then we're gonna switch over to playing as Goku for a little bit. Funny, our highest character is actually Vegeta, funny enough. I don't know why that is, he just is for some reason. Our lowest character is either Kale or Gamma 1 and 2 actually. Both of these are pretty low. I think Kale's the lowest so far though, for sure. Because I've tried each of these characters a couple. I liked Goku's gameplay. I liked Vegeta. I didn't like Krillin. I like Piccolo. I don't. Gohan's okay. Deborah, I thought was okay. Majin Buu was okay. Zamazu, I didn't really like. Kale, I didn't like at all. Mini Goku was okay. Frieza, I like. Frieza's my favorite technical role. Bojack, I didn't really like that much. Trunks was fun. I liked Trunks. Cooler was pretty good. Gamma 1 and 2 were pretty good. Cell's my favorite tank for sure. I haven't played a Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta a whole bunch. My favorite of the attack class is either Goku or Trunks. I'm not sure. I think I have to give it to Goku though. Yeah, the matchmaking never took this long last year. I guess this game's been dying a bit. This is starting to remind me of like Dead by Daylight's matchmaking. That shit used to piss me off when it would take forever. So 18, 12, 13, 24, 28, so it's 40, 49, 50, 40, 48, 49, 50, 52 matches roughly that I have to play. It's Jesus Christ, so many Frieza matches, Jesus. And the matchmaking, we got kicked. I already, like, we didn't get enough players. I already saw. Matchmaking withdrawn or whatever. Yep, matchmaking cancelled. So we still gotta wait for another match. Okay, there we go. I played a couple other Dragon Ball games. I played Fighter Z, I played Xenoverse, and I played one other. But I wasn't a huge fan of any of them. And I played like a couple mobile games too, I think, that were Dragon Ball. This has been my favorite Dragon Ball game I've ever played so far though. One of them was dumb. It was basically just Candy Crush, or like Bejeweled, but with colored Dragon Balls. And then you get these little comic book cutscenes that just took you through the story of Dragon Ball Z. I was like, bruh. Oh, I love this super fast movement booster in this match. Damn it.
This is only the beginning.
This form won't be enough.
I would love to witness your performance. I shall be watching over you alongside Lady Heavens.
My energy to reach destruction. Start finishing me off. You should be honored to lead my Run away! Die like this.
Now, recommence.
Alright, let's get this over with.
This is bad. How did this happen?
Let's go. Bioenergy to reach destruction. This blood coursing through my veins fuels my desire for power. Run away! I got you!
Damn it. I'm dead. I'm dead again.
I must acquire more energy. Fast.
With arms wide open. I should get into more divorced dad rock. Yeah, I should. If I do that though, I gotta shave my head and grow my beard out really huge. That's what I gotta do. Like, give myself a like, and then wear a toque all the time. I mean, I already do that, to be fair. I haven't lately though. It's the heat is so bad. I'm just like, no, I'm good.
Put on a good show.
There's something you can do.
Too easy.
All right.
Be grateful you are not immediately destroyed.
I love how my entire vote history has been today. That's pretty funny. But I'm not earning anything for these matches. It's a little annoying, actually. Like, it's a little annoying to have, like, oh, I didn't even know I had that. That's pretty cool. Oh, I like this. I like this little change. Alright, last match is Cell. Then we're gonna switch over to Goku.
Can't wait to show you this power. So, let's hit the tournament.
How did I miss 25 messages? What the fuck?
Let's pay them a visit. Come at me with all you got. I'm feeling hungry. Time for dinner.
Oh, the man! Why is the move super fast movement this time?
Just try not to get in my way. Never thought I'd be teaming up with you.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I shall watch over you until
I like that they reference how odd the team ups are in this game, since you can play as whatever character, hero, or villain, right? They don't really. I feel like most games don't do that. Like Overwatch never really references it. Not that I can think of. And yeah, Marvel Rivals does sometimes, but
I was created from cold cells.
You've got guts.
This is only the beginning.
I also love that the VAs for the English dub of Dragon Ball Z, or of Dragon Ball just in general, have like a wicked sense of humor. Like hearing some of the leaked like table reads when they're just fucking around saying the dumbest shit, or seeing the VAs do like gaming streams and they just play. Oh, it's so great.
I find this disturbance very well.
Oh, okay. I'm dead again.
I like this.
Allow me to see to your revival.
Put on a good show.
This form won't be enough. Let's go. Why don't you try fighting? I don't end this. I am ready to meet destruction. This is bad. This happened. Oh no! They broke through your god of destruction. Let's go. This is bad. I'm being attacked here. Oh no! They broke through your god. Nice job. Broke through the god of destruction. As expected. Run away!
Ow.
You're just the one to shake this battle up.
This is bad. A horrible foe has appeared.
What did I want? I swear, every time I open my Discord server, they're talking about like the most like I swear they're like talking about like it's insane, like the crazy shit that they talk about when I'm not there to like to hear the conversation.
Let's go. This is bad. Maintain composure.
Do your best.
Oh no! They broke through your god of destruction. Not good. They've broken through all your gods of destruction. Protect the Dragon Balls. This looks bad. Wow! I'm on the edge of my seat.
Look how hard they're fighting!
And it's another loss.
There was never anything to worry about.
Always. I don't know why I play this game. Like, I always lose.
This is the true power of the Demon King.
We already have one or more of these items. Duplicate items have been replaced with another reward. Okay. So it... Okay, whatever. That's fine.
Here we go. Can't wait to show you this stuff. Oh boy. Here we go. Can't wait to show you this stuff. Oh boy. Here we go. Can't wait to show you this stuff. Oh boy. Here we go. Can't wait to show you this stuff.
That's crazy. Okay. Oh, is my phone on? Oh, that's why I'm on Do Not Disturb, so I'm not getting any notifications.
Can't wait to show you this stuff.
Oh, hold on. I might get kicked from this match because I'm in the middle of dealing with some... I have to delete some stuff in my server because some people are breaking the rules. I'm still here. I'm still in the match. I was informing somebody of why, because they asked why some of their shit got like deleted, and I said, listen, it got deleted because you violated one of our rules. I don't believe in all this like banning you for saying something that breaks my rules. If you know what I mean, like I'm very chill when it comes to my server, but I also am like, okay, there's some things where it's like, okay, that maybe that joke was a little too far or something. It doesn't happen often, and I don't usually give people actual shit for it. I'll just be like, I'll just delete it, and then just be like, hey, can we not do that? I don't do these fucking getting a DM from a bot being like, you were warned for this. It's like, no, I'll just handle it like an adult. Hey, some people in the server didn't like that. Could you not do it again? Okay, cool. And then the second time, it's like, listen, we told you not to do that. You did it again. This is your last warning. And then the third time it's like, okay, listen, if you do it one more time, you're out. And then if they say it, then we time out. We cycle through all the different timeouts. So like an hour, 2 hours, 5, 6 hours. And then it goes to a day. An hour, 2 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours a day, a week. And then you're banned. I don't think you can time out from anything after 24 hours or something like that. So I think something like, I'd have to look. I have it in the rules on my server, but we're usually pretty chill. Like, you can get away with pretty much anything in that server. Like, there's very few things that you can really not, that really become like, hey, that's not funny. We've had to be a little more strict lately just because we've had some raids. We've had some things that, you know, when the server was dead, you could get away with like a lot more because it was so dead. Now that there's more people in it, there's more opinions, there's more different things, we have to be a bit more careful with, like, you know, because every single person that joins can screenshot something, or you know, we don't want things to get out of hand. So I got to a point, like, I was the only moderator because it's my server for like, it's been a server for 3 years. When it started, it was me and one other person. Then that person is no longer in the server. Then it was, when it was the most active, which I want to say was summer of 2024, it was me and 3 moderators, and then all 3 of those mods ended up having to be banned. So then it was just me for this whole, since summer 2024, I've been the only person that has mod admin permission. And then now we have me and 1 mod. I'm looking to maybe get two more mods. The way I do it with is I don't do this like Google form, give me all your info, like data stealing shit. It's more of like, if something happens, like the reason that the 1 moderator I have is a mod is that we got raided, I was asleep, and the people that were sitting there and talking mad shit, this person stayed up the entire night to basically tell them, you're full of shit, and basically stayed up and argued with them all night and lost sleep just to try to basically rage bait them into leaving the server, which worked. And because of that, I was like, okay, I literally made a joke. I was like, you fought valiantly, soldier, because they literally spent like 6 hours arguing with these people who were trying to come in and say a bunch of bullshit that wasn't true, being like, okay, like, you know, basically, instead of losing their cool and insulting them, they made this person that joined look like an idiot until they left out of embarrassment. I was like, okay, I'm really proud you get to be mod now, because then next time if something like this were to happen and I'm asleep, you can just ban them, and then you can just say, hey, this happened. Okay, cool, awesome, thanks for dealing with it for me. And it's actually been great because this person's one of the most active people. So now, if I'm like recently I was like, hey, listen, there's a user that used to be in this server. They have over 1,000 messages. Can you purge them all for me? Thank you. Bye. I'm like, you don't have to do it all at once because I'm not. It's not like I'm paying you to moderate the server, so I'm not gonna like make you. But like, if you could make that kind of a project over time, when the server's dead, you can go through and work on deleting all of this stuff because. Like, I don't want people to see that person's old messages and then add them and then start harassing them. Because they deserve their peace too. Even if I don't necessarily like or care about them, they still deserve to live their life peacefully. And, you know, like, if I want that person to leave me alone then and not harass me and send people to harass me, then I wouldn't want to be a hypocrite and have my fans harass them. I mean, you know, everybody has their fans. If that, like, you know... Even some of the worst people on planet Earth have people that ride or die for them, you know? I mean, look at Adolf Hitler. He had lots of loyal supporters. So, you know, Donald Trump, there's still people that, you know, there's still Trump supporters, and that guy's I can't stand Donald Trump. So, you know, everyone's got fans, even if they're some of the worst people ever.
Look how hard they're fighting. I'll go attack.
Why can't I forward this? The fuck? I'm trying to forward a mess. I'm trying to forward something here.
Nice job. Broke through the god of destruction.
Oh no. No. That was I almost just embarrassed myself in my own server. At that point I gotta banish myself from my own server at that point, dude. What the fuck?
Assignment completed. I completed a job. Nothing more.
We actually won. Hell yeah. It's crazy that the match that I was only half paying attention in, we won. Yet the match that I was not paying any attention, or that I was trying to like actually work for, we keep losing. We got 5 diamonds.
Here we go. Yeah. Can't wait to show you this power. Oh boy. Here we go. Can't wait to show you this power. Oh boy. Here we go. Can't wait to show you this power.
Okay, I think we're done playing as Self for now. Yeah, we're gonna switch over to Goku for at least a little bit. For a while, actually, because it's at least like 13 matches. That's a lot, but we're gonna play. We might switch it up. We'll maybe do like one is Goku, one is Trunks, one is Goku, one is Trunks, or something. We will see.
Can't wait to show you this.
Well, we've got one, two, yeah, we've got lots of, you son of a bitch, you picked Goku. No, I got Goku, okay, yeah, there's so many, like, there's Goku, Piccolo, and Trunks, and they're all pretty good. And yeah, and Mini Goku, that I'm almost down to switch my attack character every time. But Goku's my favorite out of all of them, so I think I'm just gonna stick with Goku, yeah. Yeah, I am gonna just, for now, I'll stick with Goku. Goku, Piccolo, Gohan, and Cell. Hell yeah, that's a decent team. And 3 PlayStation players and 1, I assume, mobile player. Oh no, they switched to Bojack instead. Ooh, I like that Vegeta skin actually that guy has.
3, 2, 1,
I sense some strong energy. Hey, what are you doing?
We'll definitely win if we've got Dad around.
Train up.
Hell yeah, the father and son team up. It's really funny how I can be so. I should make like a video essay about it. But Goku, like when I got into the Dragon Ball series, Goku inspired me to be a better person because I was like, well, you know, I don't know the way. I don't know really how to explain it because it's so silly. But just the idea that like you can forgive your enemies was such a strange concept to me. For some reason, like I don't know why, but just that idea of like you can move on. Like Vegeta like slaughtered a lot of people, and Goku was like, "Okay, you're cool, you know. We're friends. We're teaming up. We're working together." And it was so weird of an idea to me of like, wait, you know, you can without forgetting what somebody did, you can forgive them and move on. And that was such an awesome, I don't know, it was such a unique idea to me when I first, you know, and then it changed me, and I was like, that's what I want. I don't want to live my life with hate in my heart, but I do. I won't even lie. I do for some people. It all depends on the actions. But at this point, I've learned it's okay to strongly dislike someone. It's okay to even genuinely hate somebody and not want anything to do with them, and be like, yeah, I don't care what happens to them, they could die and I wouldn't shed a tear. But it's also okay, but at the same time you can also be like, you know, happy for them if something, you know, yeah, that's good for, you know, I don't know how to explain it, because there's some people in this world that I hold a lot of hatred for, but I'm also like, you know, circumstances led it to be. You can acknowledge the fact that you didn't hate them. That you don't hate them as a person. You hate the circumstances that, you know, like, you can acknowledge that they aren't a bad person. They've done bad things. That's a good way to put it. Or that at one point you can hate somebody while still saying, yeah, they used to be a good person, and I used to have a lot of respect for them. You know, you don't have to dehumanize them. You can admit, like, you can hate somebody and still think, hey, they could change, you know? And then be able, and then recognize that they have changed if they do, you know, if they make the effort. I think that's the best way to look at things. You can be like, I want nothing to do with this person, I hate their guts, if something awful happened I wouldn't care. But if they were to change, then my opinion on them would change. That's a very simple way to put things. And a lot of people have held that opinion for me over the years, and I think it's fair that I do the same, right? Hell yeah, let's go Super Saiyan. I watched you change. I watched you change.
Losing here isn't an option.
It's like you never. Anyway. Oh yeah, there we go. Fuck him up, Goku, fuck him up. Kamehameha. Oh, I died. Damn it. I was about to do the most epic Kamehameha, and then I just fucking died.
Fight with everything you've got.
Shit. The mysterious Jackie Chan. You can't tell me that that wasn't supposed to be a Jackie Chan and they just changed, like, they literally changed one letter of his name. Oh, where am I? I hate that tickling, that weird tickle you get when your hair gets in your eyes. This is a moment in history.
Let us begin.
Patrolman, Jacko!
Oh no! They broke through your god of destruction!
Kamehameha! And I'm dead. Okay. I see how it's. Oh, we're gonna lose. We're so dead. We're so cooked, gang.
Oh no! They broke through your god of destruction!
I gotta win this one.
This is bad. Not good. They've broken through all your gods of destruction.
You really itching for a fight, huh?
Protect the Dragon Balls. This is the moment of truth. This looks bad. A powerful foe has appeared.
Victory is ours alone!
Yes, I did it! Oh man! Nailed it?
Yo.
Hey, what's up? Sorry, I am still playing and I'm still here. I picked up my phone between matches to answer some messages, and now suddenly I'm just getting spam.
About to go to bed.
Oh, what the fuck? I wasn't trying to leave the game. I'm trying to read the fucking, see the username. Oh, what's up? Yeah, that's good, that's good. Me? No, I'm not about to. Are you about to?
Yes, I am.
Ah,
Miss you.
okay. Well, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate that.
How are things?
Oh, is that... Hold on. Yo, Eric, is that you? Like my Pookie Bear Eric? I wasn't sure if it was the same Eric. Anyway, things are interesting, for lack of a better term. You know,
I am
there's...
gonna respond to your reels before bed.
I'm sorry, it's... Oh, yes, it is my Pookie Bear. Hello, Pookie Bear. I miss you so much.
Forces of good will always win.
It is very annoying.
Pardon, hold on. We have 6 people. Wow, we have a good... It's very annoying. What is... 7? Holy,
I
we're
have
doing...
been punched.
I might have to... Hold on. How did you go through 3 different profile pictures? What the fuck? Oh, you didn't. It's just my thing acting up. Oh, for what? And by whom? Yeah, I see it now. It was being oh jeez. Oh yes, I understand. I definitely met kids that were like that, like before.
How you doing?
When yeah. I mean, I was definitely probably one of those kids, to be honest, growing up. To be honest, I can't even, like... How did we go from 7 down to 2? That's just sad. I'm sad for us. That was really... That's... Come on, we gotta push... those are rookie numbers. Those are... Those are those are I don't want to make it. I don't want to diss anybody. I was gonna name drop some people that I don't like, and then I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna push buttons. I'm not gonna stir a pot today.
First strike.
Wow! So cool! You see that? I'll go down low.
I'm still in the game. It's time to play the game. The air. I know the air quality's shit, bro. Decent. Like I said, bit of a roller coaster this week so far. It's been ups and downs a lot. It's been an interesting week. I do, yes. That's a good thing. That is one good thing. I actually bought a fan, like, not that long ago. It was like, I want to say, like, maybe 4 or 5 days. Maybe around a week. I don't know. It wasn't that long ago, though. Yeah, I just got back from an appointment a little under 3 hours ago, something like that. I got back around 8:30 something, like 8:35. So it was a really boring appointment, to be honest. But I already mentioned, like, I got a possible lead on a job, so that's good. We'll see. I don't think it'll go. I wouldn't be shocked. I don't know if it'll go anywhere. A lot of people make a lot of empty promises, like, oh hey, my place is, you know. He didn't make any guarantees though. He was just like, listen, my work's hiring. I can see if I can, like, recommend you, but, like, he's like, I don't actually have a position of power, so it's not like I can purposely hire you. You know, he's like, I'm not a hiring manager. I just work there. I can just say, yo, my buddy needs a job, right? Yeah, but I wouldn't be able to actually do it until I have my SIN number and everything to provide them. So it's kind of like, at the moment, I just have he just has my info, and I just have to wait. So we'll see. We'll see what comes of it, you know. But yeah, no, I've been a lot more active on Discord than I have been on Instagram, to be honest. I'm sure you noticed I haven't spammed you with as many reels as usual, because I've been way more active on Discord. I haven't been this active on Discord since I had a brief little active, like, I was active for like a week, like last July. I was super active for about a week, and then I went back to being relatively inactive. Before that, the last time I was this active was, I think, probably like 2022. So, like, maybe, no, even before that. Yeah, no, it was before that. The last time I was this active was probably 2020 or 2021, to be honest. Like, during COVID, because I would do YouTube live streams, and then I would do exclusive Discord live streams. Because at the time I didn't have OBS on my gaming computer at my mom's, so if I played a PC game, I had to basically just share my screen, and that was my way of making basically quote-unquote content, was to do that. So I did a bunch of games that way. I played Life is Strange Before the Storm, Life is Strange, Lego Indiana Jones, Lego Indiana Jones 2, Terraria, a couple other games. There's lots of games I did on that, because that was my way of streaming before I actually started doing streams. I remember I used to have people join, like, they'd join in the VC, they'd mute, watch me play and listen to my commentary on Life is Strange, and then we would comment. I would react to the game, events of the game, and they would react in the chat like, oh, what a bitch for saying that, and, like, as if it was like a soap opera. It was pretty funny. That was very fun. I would love to. I wouldn't mind playing those games again. I only ever played the first Life is Strange and Before the Storm, which was a prequel to it. But I had a lot of fun with them. But I just didn't. I tried to play Life is Strange 2. I didn't like any of the characters in it. So I just couldn't, I didn't get past the first episode, and then I finished, like, I got through the first episode, I didn't bother to play episode 2. And then True Colors, Life is Strange True Colors came out. I thought it looked pretty good, but then it turned out, I believe it was, I was like, oh, I'll play it if it ever becomes free. It didn't look like a game I'd spend money on. You know what I mean? Like one of those games where, like, I was like, I'll play it if it goes on sale or free or something. And I never got around to it. And then they did whatever the new one is, where you play as the same chick that you play as in the first game. Apparently it's pretty new. And so I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. I didn't realize that the Life is Strange games are actually all like one story. I kind of all thought they were an anthology where each one was a different thing. But like Before the Storm is a prequel to the original game. Life is Strange 2 actually is every single game afterward is a straight up sequel. But kind of like Life is Strange 2, from my understanding, is pretty self-contained with just a couple references to the first game. And then it's like, I guess True Colors is, yeah, it's pretty good. I guess True Colors is also pretty self-contained, but it's more heavily like characters from the first game show up, just not the main characters, only the characters that, like, because the game's based on your choices, right? And based on your choices in the first game, certain characters live and certain characters die. So I guess what they did was in True Colors, they had characters that live no matter what through the first game show up, and that was their segue into actually just doing a straight follow-up to the first game.
Nice job! You broke through the god of destruction!
Go with valor.
This is bad.
Go down like this.
I'll go down low.
So yeah. Yeah, it's been pretty, you know. Oh, Knights of the Old Republic, that's a good game. I haven't played a Star Wars game or rewatched a Star Wars movie in a long time. Usually every year in May I do a Star Wars theme for the channel. I just do a bunch of Star Wars games, rewatch the movies, whatever. But last year I did instead of doing Star Wars month, I did like Star Wars season, where literally from May until September, I believe it was, I did nothing but Star Wars content on the channel. So I got really burnt out, and I realized that I do like Star Wars, I love Star Wars, but I realized that a lot of the new stuff I don't like. And so it became, now it's like, it's only been September, October, November, December, January, you know what I mean? Like, it really hasn't, by the time May of this year came, it hadn't actually been that long since I went through everything Star Wars. I didn't really want to do it again, and I had so much going on in life that I was like, I had barely made any more videos. Like, the only things I had actually done on the channel after, since that Star Wars marathon was like Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2, Disney Speedstorm, and some reviews, and I think that's it. And yeah, that's it. That's all I had actually done for games. So it wasn't worth redoing it. I'd only played like 2-3 games. So I was like, that's not worth doing a whole, you know. Same with the Marvel movies. Like, I just rewatched all the Marvel movies and did a whole big Marvel marathon. That ended, I did Marvel May instead of Star Wars month. I did Marvel May. That's what I did, and it worked out pretty well. So I'm prepped for Doomsday. I'm ready. After Doomsday I'm also ready for Brand New Day. I'm very excited for that, right? So, which, by the way, if you want to go see Brand New Day, I'm totally down, because I have not made plans with anybody to go see that yet. And so I know you were asking about going and seeing a movie sometime, so I was like, if that's something that you want to go see, I'm totally down to go see that, bro. That'd be so cool. Just like how we went and saw fucking Beetlejuice. That was fun. I liked seeing, like, that was cool too. Oh, Jesus, the game crashed.